My number one thing that I can't live without is my self-care toiletry bag. I'm just gonna use it. This category is gonna be my number one thing. And the reason for it is because there's just so much of it that has to do with like sort of the same thing that it makes it hard for me to do anything. So self-care, like if you think about immune support, I promise you, since I started this as part of my morning routine, I haven't been sick. And I have nothing to do with Beekeeper's Naturals, okay? All you have to do is spray twice to the back of the gullet and you don't get sick. And I promise you, I haven't been sick in like 2 years. No cough, no phlegm, no upper respiratory thing. The closest thing that I got to being sick was when I went to Mexico City and I hadn't used the immune stuff. So, Kiehl's. Kiehl's has been a friend of mine. Again, nothing to do with this brand either, but Kiehl's has been a friend of mine for a very, very, very long time. Must number one, I've been wearing this cologne forever. I am a firm believer in your scent is your scent. And once you find something that you like it's cool. If you have like a bunch of different scents, then that's cool, but like I like smelling exactly the same always, whether I'm sweating, not sweating, and that is the thing. My eye drops are also Lumify, Bausch & Lomb, and my Burt's Bees chapstick. If I had to pick from this, which one I could not live without, it would have to be the chapstick. Can't forget about the facial fuel. I was born in 1980, lived in Mexico. In Mexico, you're not too manly for a good lotion, a good cream, especially for your face, with your old ass. The second thing that I cannot live without is, of course, my iPhone. It's everything to me, right? I cannot live without this. If I had to pick anything out of anything, it would probably be the shoes, but definitely the phone in number two. I got a picture of my wife on the front, and then I have a picture of my family as my home screen. It keeps me grounded, and as to the reason why I do all of this. Number three, and it's not the least, and it's more of a representation of what it means more than the chain itself or the diamonds and gold or whatever. Like the Optic Gaming logo is everything to me. If this went, I think that I could seriously fucking die. But yeah, this is the most important thing next to family, of course. This is not just a business, not just a team. Like it is a symbol of, it's a North Star, right? Like if I continue to fight as hard as I fight for this thing, like I think that a lot of people get to benefit from that. My family included, but it is everything to me. And again, not the chain necessarily for jewelry, but the symbolism behind this thing. Number four is my daily watch. It's a Luminor Panerai 8 Giorni Brevetto. You can't read it because of the small hand, but the reason that this daily watch is everything, or one of the things that I can't live without, is everybody needs a good watch. So one of the first watches that I purchased was this one. This one is particularly special to me because it was more of a gift than a purchase from Crimsix. Crimsix bought this watch, and I told them every time I saw him, I'm like, I love that watch, I love that watch. And one day we came to a gift scenario, but I gave him a couple of grand for it. But yeah, it's cannot live without it. I changed the strap. This is done by Aaron Bespoke. I saw it on Instagram, and it's really, really high quality leather. I like the red plus the blue. Really, really, really cool. My Oakley glasses, whether it's these, the frog skins, just like anything Oakley, I've always been a big fan of. Listen, Michael Jordan wore Oakleys, okay? Therefore, I wear Hanes also. These are my favorite pants. Not because they look cool, and not because I just wear these more than anything. These are Nike SB cargo pants. And they come in all colors. They come in black, they come in gray, they come in green, in blue. I have the black ones, the olive green, and the blue ones. The blue ones are on their literal last leg. They are the most comfortable travel pants that you could ever have. They have a fucking good baggy feel to them. they will never, ever, ever, ever go out of style. These pants say, hey, I'll worry about carrying everything for you. You worry about making friends. These are my pants. Gosh darn it. Nike SB cargo pants. Not Nike pants, not Nike cargo pants. Nike SB pants. I think it is a good idea for me to bring this specific pair. No, actually not the colorway of this, but this shoe is the New Balance 860 V2 by Amélion d'Or. My favorite fashion house, apparel, whatever. I mean, everything about this fucking brand is just well thought out. They have this shoe bag, Amélion d'Or, but beautiful green, my favorite green actually. But I brought the red pair because I just rebought these. But I have the green pair, this color green. I have this red pair and then the blue pair. And I just bought the red and the blue again because I put so many miles on these. Released in 2023. Since 2023, I've been wearing this pair almost weekly. And I bought 3 different colors because I get to wear 3 different colors. Since then, I bought 3 more 860 V2s. The Up There store, which is an Australian store, has had a really, really good collab last year, which had like these. Look, they're even going crazy for these fucking shoes. The most comfortable shoe I've ever worn. Before this shoe, the most comfortable shoe that I felt was the most comfortable shoe I've ever worn was the Adidas Ultra Boost 2.0s. I see myself wearing this model, the 860 V2 by New Balance, for the rest of my life. It's that good. One Matt Welty from the Complex camp said that every time you put one of these Amélion d'Or 860 V2s, it feels like you're strapping on a Rolex. And although I don't own any Rolexes, I see the spirit of what he means. It just feels fancy, sporty. It feels just good when you put these on. The comfort level, man. Great, great fucking shoe. Now, any particular backpack will do as long as it does what it essentially needs to, which is carry stuff in a manner in which it's not too big or too bulky. And I say that knowing that I brought the bulkiest of my backpacks. And the reason that I brought this one specifically is because it is one of the nicest things that I've ever bought myself. It was really hard to get. This is the Louis Vuitton monogram tote bag. It's the manliest looking one, in my opinion, out of all of them. This is the one that if I'm traveling for longer than 3 days, I always bring this one because I can stuff an extra pair of shoes, a hoodie, and a raincoat without disturbing my carry-on. Ladies and gentlemen, Pine Park. I cannot live without Pine Park. This box is a category within itself. In it, I have some limoncello from Pine Park. I have the grinder and the rolling tools. This used to be an SD card holder, but I have papers, raw tips, that. So with that, of course, I have my lighters. I cannot live without my lighters because I need my Pine Park. And the majority of these Zippo lighters were designed to sell on Whatnot, and we do limited edition runs and stuff. This is a friends and family one. There was only 25 of these made. There was 50 of these, 50 of these. This is a one-of-one Zippo case. It's got green silver tints in the G. It was gifted to me by an old business partner that he was into like belt buckles and a whole bunch of stuff. And before we met, the intermediary person that knew us said that, I'm a fan of the Optic Gaming logo, and you put that on anywhere and I'm gonna love it for what it is. And he made an incredible, it's one of my favorite things in this world. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's just perfect in my opinion. The level of detail on each and every single side it's crazy. What I love most about Zippos is that you can swap in the butane, and then you can get some, like a torch in there. Like really easily swap these in. Sometimes you need a torch. Blunt God lighter, Villains World exclusive. And this Warm lighter specifically is from Warm store. It's a sneaker store in Tokyo. Actually, you know what? I bought stuff there and they gave all 3 of the lighters to me, but I just brought that. But yeah, again, it's part of the entire Pine Park process, if you ask me. And last, but certainly not least, as part of this entire tools of the trade for the Pine Park, is HECZ incense. HECZ incense is a Japanese brand, aromatic, that comes with matches. The matches themselves are the incense. You never blow out the fire of an incense with your breath, ever. Why? I don't know. Good luck, bad luck, tradition, non-tradition, zodiacs, farmer's almanac, I don't fucking know. This, just tools of the trade, okay? Side note, big fan of little boxes. As you saw, that Supreme one, that's for like fishing lures. This I bought at Travel's Company in Tokyo. I was lucky enough to be able to visit such an incredible stationery store. They had pens, they had everything. Tools of the trade. Markers, streaks, mini streaks, paint markers, stickers. You write your name on them a bunch of times, over and over and over and over again, and somehow they end up in places. But tools of the trade. I would not be the man that I am today. I would not be the creative that I am today. I would not be the creator that I am today without graffiti. So every so often I like to pay homage to those good old days. I wouldn't say my life, but this tool right here, this laptop, has been absolutely everything. It's just an Apple MacBook Pro. I use this for everything. I use this for work. I use this for entertainment. I use this to edit all of my videos. When I edit all of my videos, when I edit the videos that I do. But my laptop, something I can't live without. Self-explanatory. My Apple iPad. My Apple iPad is something that I can't live without. One of the main reasons is because I use this tool as my notebook for fucking everything. Whether I am designing my tattoo, right? As you can see there, my tattoo, as you have there, designing a new mouse pad, for example. This is a collaboration that I work with a good friend of mine by the name of Timber84. My contribution to that was this drawing of mine. It says HECZ, and that was my contribution. I wish I had more time to just spend all my waking hours just drawing, right? Then I can give you a full piece of whatever, but in the meantime, I'll just draw something that comes natural to me, super easy to draw on. I designed Formal's shirt that he sold a couple of years ago in Seattle. I designed that here. Essentially, when I say design, I essentially just put what I imagine a dope thing would be. This is something that I used to. I did this design for Elgato Gaming, the microphone. This is a mouse pad that we didn't release. It's a super long one. I cannot live without this. I wouldn't even trade it for a sketchbook, even though for me, drawing and anything that I do is almost like a religious experience, and therefore everything starts with a pencil. This sketch that I showed you that I used for the mouse pad, like, it started out as a pencil sketch, and then I brought it in here, and then I drew it or retraced it in this, and it's just such a cheat code when it comes to drawing and design that Procreate is the thing that I can't live without. All of that, the iPad stuff means nothing. Procreate is the reason that I have this iPad. Otherwise, I would just use my laptop for everything. This camera right here is an A7S Mark III with a 2.8 1635. I don't know what the fuck that means, okay? I don't know about ISOs. I don't know about f-stops. I'm a brute, okay? I am a caveman. I wish I was good. I wish I was better at editing. I wish I was a better cinematographer, a better photographer. But this is valuable to me because the images that this thing has captured, you know, those old school, like back in the day, right? Back in the Westerns, people, I think American Indians, and verify this, I think American Indians used to not like to get their pictures taken because a piece of your soul went with it. You know, I don't see anything wrong with that. In fact, I think that it gives this thing a little bit more value because it's experienced everything. The amount of stuff that this thing has recorded, like the fact that I can use this for work is one thing, but the fact that I got to share my life with you guys and the life of my friends with you guys through this and capture the actual life of mine and my friends' life through this thing, it's one of the best things ever, in my opinion. I can't live without it, and it could be a representation of my iPhone or my little handheld or whatever, but nah, this very specific camera it's mega important. And not even the old model, like this specific one, this thing, not the representation of video capturing or vlog, like this camera itself, this A7S, this fucking microphone. Love this camera, could not live without it.